one. I wanted to show you a really beautiful verse where God declares himself to be the first and the last. And he says, I am the only one that can be called that phrase or that title, only Yahweh God. Read with me Isaiah chapter 44:6. He says, thus says the Lord, the King of Israel and his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts. I am the first and I am the last, and beside me there is no other God. Is he not declaring that he says, there is no other true God, only me, and only I can be called the first and the last? That's why he repeats himself in Isaiah chapter 48 and verse 12, where he says, hearken unto me, O Jacob and Israel, my called. I am he says it again, I am the first and the last. So very clearly, only Yahweh God can be called the first and the last. Now take a look with me in Revelation chapter 22, starting with verse 12, where we see this phrase spoken of again. Again, Revelation chapter 22:12, and behold, I come quickly, my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. Verse 13, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. That statement that is reserved only for Yahweh God, Jesus declared himself to be the first and the last. He's declaring that he is the reality of Yahweh God come to earth. He is the reality. Now let me show you, because you can't get that verse wrong. But let me show you one that people get wrong about the reality of Christ every day. Let's take a look at Colossians chapter 2 and verse 16 and 17. Let therefore no man judge you in meat or drink or respect of a holy day or of a new moon or of the Sabbath days. This is talking about the entire law of Moses. He says these were types and symbols. He says which are shadows of things to come, but the reality is of Christ. So how can you see very clearly, like I showed you from Isaiah to Revelation, that Jesus is the reality of God come to earth, but people miss it every day that he's the reality and the fulfillment of the law of Moses? You'd have to willfully be looking the other way.